Hey writers, welcome back to Writers Workshop. You guys, I am so excited for today's Writers Workshop because we are doing something completely different. We are starting a brand new unit, and this unit is called, are you ready? Come closer. It is called the Show and Tell unit. This unit is so much fun because you get to pick around your house your favorite item ever. Your favorite item, whatever it is that you love and you would bring to show and tell, you're going to get to write about it because that's what this unit is about. Show and tell is exactly how it would be if we came to school and you would bring in your favorite item, whether it be a toy or a shirt or a trophy, whatever it is, you would bring it in. But this is Writer's Workshop. Instead of using your words and telling your friends and your teacher about your object, you're going to be writing about it instead, which is just as awesome. So, because we're starting a new unit, that means that we're growing. We're growing as writers. We already did our teaching books and we're growing and we're learning much more things about writing. But because we are growing, that means that our writing also has to grow too. We need to start writing more words and drawing more things on our writing, on our stories or our show and tell pieces that we work on when we're in Writer's Workshop. And this unit is really easy than it was in the teaching book, because in the teaching book, maybe you had a hard time trying to think of what it was you wanted to teach. But in the show and tell, it's all about you. You get to pick your favorite item. You get to pick what to show and tell about in your writing. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, just like you would for regular show and tell, you have to show and tell your person about your item, right? So you're going to need an item. So, your show and tell item could be, and I have a couple examples that I could show you. If you are into sports, your show and tell item around your house could be a football. If you won something, you could write your show and tell item could be about a trophy that you won or you earned. Or maybe you have a special favorite toy and you saw this was my favorite doll. You could write about a doll or an action figure or a car, whatever toy is your favorite. Or you could write about silly toys like Slinkies, or if you love slime, you could write about slime for your show and tell. Or you could even write about a book. Like in reading, we're reading our old favorites about, and this one's with Three Billy Goats Gruff, so maybe you can write about that for your show and tell item. Whatever it is you want to write about, or even a stuffy. I could write about Echo for my show and tell because he's my good friend from WordWork. But, so whenever you have it, whenever you choose, you're going to bring it with you when you do Writer's Workshop, because you have to see your item to write about it so you know what it is you need to do to make your writing perfect. So, along with your item, you're also going to need, of course, a piece of paper, and you're going to need a pencil with an eraser, preferably in case you make mistakes, which we all do, and crayons. And crayons and having colors is super important because when we do our show and tell and we start to draw our items, we need to make sure that they look exactly like what it does. So say I picked a football. I would have to draw my football and make it look exactly the way it is using my paper, pencil, and crayons. So I would need a brown crayon and a white crayon to make it look just like it. So whoever's reading my story, they know exactly what my show and tell item looks like. So let's go ahead with our lesson for Writer's Workshop. So the one I am going to do for show and tell, I am going to pick my absolute favorite pillow. Are you ready to see it? This is my favorite pillow ever. It is so comfy and soft. And I'm a teacher, so I love to go to school and I love to write. And my two favorite colors are yellow and pink. So this is perfect for me and it is my favorite. So this is what I am going to use for my show and tell book or page that I write about. So in Writer's Workshop, we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 things with our show and tell book. Are you ready, writers? Okay. The very first thing we need to do is look and think. We need to look at our object in our mind first, because remember, we're going to be putting it down on our piece of paper. So we need to look and think about how we are going to draw it on our paper. So let's look. So let's start with the shape of my pencil. I see that there's 2 straight lines on the top and bottom. I see that it curves around at the eraser part. It's kind of like a circle. And I also see that at the top of the pencil, where I would write on the paper, it's nice and sharp. Do you all see that? So I'm looking at my shape first to see how I'm going to draw it. I have my 2 lines, it's curved, and it has a point. So I know what the shape is. But we have to make it look exactly like the way it is. So we're also going to need to look at the colors. So I know for my crayons, I'm going to need a black crayon. I'm going to need probably a tan crayon, a yellow, a gray and black, and a pink. So now that I know what it looks like, I'm ready, and I've thought about it, I'm ready to move on to the next one. And this one says, of course, draw. So now I'm going to draw my pencil, making it look exactly how I think it should. And I said, so I said that there was a line. Oh, I'm going to use a marker so you can see it better. I said there was a line at the top, a line at the bottom. It curved around where the eraser was, and then it had a point to where the lead is at the top where it is black. So now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to add the details. So I can see that my lead, the black part is kind of like a triangle shape, and I drew that on my paper with another line that goes down. And then I have to draw my spot for the eraser, of course, and then the black and gray part. Do you all see how I'm drawing it first? So we also talked about the colors. So I said I need a black crayon for my lead. Gonna draw that part. I know that I need tan for this part of my pencil. I need pink for the eraser. See how I'm doing that so far? And then I'm also going to use yellow, because that's where a lot of my thing is, my yellow. I'm going to color in the biggest part of my pencil, which is yellow. And I'm almost done drawing. Do you guys see how I'm making this look just like the way it is? So if someone was reading my teaching book, my show and tell book, they would know exactly what my item is. It's a pencil. So you guys, am I done? Have I made it look exactly alike? Wait, what did you say? Did you say I'm missing a part? I don't know. I think it looks exactly alike, don't you? Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. I forgot this part by the eraser where it's gray and black. You guys, thanks so much. My writer would have been probably my reader would have been so confused. So I'm going to make it look exactly alike with all my small details. So there's my gray part, and there is my black part. Wow, you guys, look at how alike these two look. They look like twins. Thank you guys so much for helping me. So, for my item, I know what I'm going to write about. I look and I think about what I was going to put. I draw it. I drew it on my paper. So now I'm ready for the next part. I have to write. This says to write. And of course, this is Writer's Workshop, so I knew I was going to have to write at some point. So, let me think, writers. So, I'm looking at my show and tell piece, and I can see that this part is really sharp. And pencils only work if they're sharp, right? Because you have to have that pointy part to put on your paper to write words. So I'm going to focus on this part. I'm going to write the word sharp because that is the part of the pencil. So I'm going to remember, kind of like what we learned from our teaching books, you have to say the word and then repeat it. So sharp, sharp. So I'm hearing sh, which is S, sh, R, 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 sh, R, P, P. That is sharp. So I have one word, but I'm probably going to have to write another, don't you guys think? Yeah. So I'm going to label what my object is. And this is a pencil. So I'm going to write the word pencil. So pencil. Pencil. And it can help to use rubber band to stretch it out. Pencil. So let's go with the first sound. P, 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 E, N, C, and O, L, pencil. So I have sharp and I have pencil. I'm done. Uh-oh, you guys, look. There's still one more. We have to do it to do all of our four for our teaching book. It says add more. And remember, we are growing as writers, so we have to write more about our teaching book, our show and tell books. So I am going to add more writing to my show and tell. So even though I have sharp and I have pencil, maybe this time I can write about my colors. So this is yellow because a lot of my pencil is yellow. I'm going to write L, O, yellow, O. Oh, yellow. That was easy. Yellow. And then maybe my other favorite color is pink. So I'll write pink. So P, I, E, N, K, pink. So just like that, you guys, I picked what I was going to write about. I added words. I drew my picture, and then I added more. So that's what you're going to do today in Writer's Workshop. So we're going to start our show and tell unit, so make sure when you start writing, you know what you're going to write about so you can start it with your teacher. We'll have a great time at Writer's Workshop, and we will see you soon.